key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. Hold on tight. We're in for an exciting one, and it's all
What
up
better
next
way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate, Scott, Brock Hewitt here with you as we get set for a division rematch. Brock, one side seeking the sweep, and the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What do they say about familiarity? Familiarity does what?
It breeds something, Brock. It breeds, contempt.
It breeds contempt. These teams don't like each other. They can fake it. They can say all the right things in the papers. They don't want any bulletin board material. But the fact is, you know your division foes better than anybody, and they know you. And that familiarity does bring a little extra heat into this matchup.
One final month to push for the playoffs or start preparing for the future. Here we go in Week 14. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And bringing them out an electrifying runner and a former first-round pick back in 2021, Justin Fields.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
Play action, Fields. The pass is incomplete, but hold on here. We've got a flag on the field. Here's the call. He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Gotta stay within a yard of the line. That'll back him up. From the gun, they go with Harris. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Offense to the line for second down. Out of the shotgun, Fields. On the move, headed right. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Justin Matabike making that stop. Here he is on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. His work begins at the 31. Escapes a defender. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. So here comes this offense as they get set for their opening drive. And in his 8th season as a QB, he's the one to lead them out.
He's one of the select group of quarterbacks where when he takes the field, everyone, and I mean everyone, takes notice. He's part of the game's elite at the game's most important position, and it really is a spectacle, Kate, anytime he leads an offense out, because you know he's capable of plays that other quarterbacks in this league simply cannot make.
Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. He's going to throw this one. Chased out to his right. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. Pass play coming here. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. He'll throw it yet again. Catch is made in close. And this is down all the way to the 3. They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Flushed out of the puck. And that finds him in the end zone for the Houston touchdown. The Dragons get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Well, whether he stays the go-to guy the entire game remains to be seen, Brock, but no doubt about it on that opening drive. He was the star. Bunch of catches and a touchdown to begin this one.
Yeah, Kate, I think it's twofold. Number one, this guy, you just know, you want to get that engine started because when it revs, things happen for this offense. Number two, you felt like there were people there you could pick on defensively. And this defense better find some answers for this playmaker.
Let's go now. Mustang 19.
He's throwing for it. It's cut for two, and that's going to be an 8-0 lead. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for two. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Has it at the 11. The Steelers to Najee Harris making their return to the field. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 27. Bails out of the pocket quick. He takes it himself. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Taken in by Harris. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They just get the play off. Buying some time right. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Houston in just a moment. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They'll need something big here to start out. It's 3rd and long. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. The Steelers set to punt it. And he'll try to have his second punt top his first one. Got 49 on his first punt. This one looks even longer. He has it at the 33. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Looking for a target. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. He'll throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And the Steelers go in nickel. 3rd down. Trying to get it with the option. And they'll pitch it out to him. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. All right, set now. 1st and 10. Finds him on the slant. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. And with a half of football left to play, we can see already how close he is to that 100-yard mark in this game. Got to think that he stands a good chance of reaching it with plenty of time left to go. Has it down close. Touchdown, Houston. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
And he gets in. They push out to a 16-0 lead. Well, they really have this defense on its heels, Brock. Still the opening half, but a couple of touchdowns now and a perfect 2 for 2 on two-point tries.
Yeah, this defense, they're picking up the scraps. They're not doing anything well. This offense, though, they sure are. Scoring touchdowns and then two-point conversions to top it off. You know, part of the reason you don't see this a lot, Kate, is you only have so many two-point plays in the arsenal, and they're using them here very early.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Shotgun snap to Fields. Pressure's on him, and it gets home. He's dropped. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up. We've reached the 2-minute warning. The Steelers driving. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Now an inside handoff to Harris. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 4 yards narrows the distance a bit, but still some yardage left here on fourth down.
Defenses at this level, really any level, will let you run it there all day, every day, and twice on Sundays. You can give up yards, even a healthy chunk of them. But just flow to the ball and make sure he's brought to a halt well shy of that first down marker.
And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. They'll come out throwing. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Dragons boat racing them to the halftime locker room. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Now we'll see them try the point after. And the extra point is up, and it is good. And the Dragons stretch the lead to 23. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. He's got the squiver. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10 now from the 30. The Steelers taking over on offense with halftime rapidly approaching. And we're down inside a minute to play in the half, but that's enough time to get a drive together.
You know, yard would call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. Fields out of the gun. Into the hands of Pat Freiermuth. And they'll have it across midfield as he runs out. New set of downs for him from the 46. Another throw for Fields. Flush down. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. All right, here we go. Second down. Trying again following the sack. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. The Steelers use their third and final timeout. A third down run with Harris. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. Cameron Johnston on the punt. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. That's taken on the 7. And he gets him what he can, but still pretty deep in their own territory starting out. The Dragons are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he's been more than just his passing touchdowns this season. In fact, you can see it right here. He's leading all quarterbacks in rushing scores late in the campaign. This is caught inside the 15. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play. Now the offense going to take its third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. This offense in position now. It's first and goal. From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up. They'll send him up the middle. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. We've reached halftime with the Dragons currently in front in Houston. Now we'll head over to Orlando, Florida. Check in with Jonathan Coachman for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started up at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. And it's the Browns who are out on top. Kevin White, a touchdown reception. From there, let's head over to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And this one going the visitors' way as the Cardinals have the lead in that one. Kyler Murray has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And they currently trail in that game against the visiting Patriots. 2 touchdown passes there for Drake May. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly. These 2 teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. Now Boswell on to send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Dragons ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play, and it sets up a Houston first.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Pass play on 1st and 10. Flushed out of the pocket. Taken off with it again. It's on the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
Touchdown, Houston! The Dragons grow the lead coming out of halftime. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock, and how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
That's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one, the last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop. Because a broken tackle, it can mean a touchdown.
And that's Kant's great call. Even if the points weren't needed, the lead swells by another 2. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Off play action, it's Fields. Still on his feet. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Couldn't connect on first, it's second down. They give to Harris from the gun. And they're going to bring him down after a good gain to the 40. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2. Harris once more. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got it.
Oh, the football's loose. Scooped up by the defense. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. Finds him over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught quickly on the slant. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. On the move into the red zone. And he's finally brought down at the 9. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's been a great time at the stadium for this crowd. Their side has turned this into a blowout as we start the 4th.
Okay, quick.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
70. Ready. 65, yes.
Goal to go. It's a pass play. Cut near the goal line. And he'll dive for a little extra yardage, and he's down. Well, it seems like the only thing that's going to be able to stop this guy or even slow him down is going to be that final whistle, Brock. This defense has been inconsistent at best.
This is one of those moments where it just feels like it's a privilege to watch, right? When you're at a concert and you're just listening to somebody that's the best of the best, you just want, you want more. And right now up in this booth, I want to see this guy continue to put on a show.
19 Lions.
Shotgun now on third down. We put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. Here we go. 4th and goal inside the 1.
19 seconds.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Dragons running them out of the building. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
No change to the call on the field. That play's going to remain a touchdown. Backfield is empty as they motion him outright. And that one's caught. Add a couple more on to this massive, some might say insurmountable lead here in the 4th. I think we were all expecting to see the kicker there, but up big, they're still adding on with a 2-point conversion.
I think most of us, certainly the purists, would love to see the kicker there. Don't run up the score, but look, in the end, it's also on the other side, too. Stop them from scoring. Don't even let them put the 2-point conversion out. Keep them out of the end zone. You got a little responsibility to have some pride on that side as well.
First down throw for Fields. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Dragons get it back on his 6th interception of the season. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Here we go. Cup 19. Hurt. Hawk 70. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Throwing from the gun. Fits it through the middle. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston! The Dragons throwing 6 more on the blowout. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Ooh, whether they got it or not there, Brock, not going to make too many friends going for 2 in that situation.
Yeah, sure felt less about whether they're successful or not, and more just about the fact they don't care. But I'll tell you what, they may forget about it. Those guys on the other side, they won't. And they'll remember it the next time they line up against each other.
The Steelers' offense headed out. Fields on first down. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Recovered by the defense. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
This throw is caught. And in for the Houston touchdown. Well, as they drive forward to one right now, looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. On the return, here comes Austin. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. And with this loss already assured, they at least want to find some points and avoid being shut out. Complete out to the right side. And he takes this down after crossing the 45. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. On 1st and 10, it's caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And no turnover, it's going to stay with the offense. Back to the line they go, it's 2nd down. Another try following the sack. He's on the move. He's keeping it. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Oh, put some heat on this. He's got it inside the 25. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Steelers hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Now Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Shotgun snap to Fields. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Here comes Chris Boswell and the Steelers field goal unit. Ball spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out. Coming off the edge, and it's blocked. It's picked up inside the 45.
This block right here, it's a product of preparation, effort, and determination. They attacked the soft spot in the line, and one of them was able to will his way through and get to the kick in time. Well done.
The Dragons headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. Running it now out of the gun. The lateral goes haywire. It's out. Ooh, and they are lucky to get this one back on the recovery. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. Wow, they're going to pass it here. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. Big gain downfield. Touchdown, Houston. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dragons continue piling on to this lead. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. This is taken in at the 13. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Fields out of the gun. Getting out to his left. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain. This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. One final shot here. And there's our last-in image of this game. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. And it's harder and harder not to mention, Brock, the possibility of an undefeated season as they add another to their total here in the penultimate month of the campaign. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Dragons emerge as winners, as we'll see you next time from Houston.